Hey everybody, welcome back home. If you're new here, my name is Erin Abernathy, Southern lover of all things beautiful, and today we are going to be decorating my table for fall. So I just did the rest of my house and decorated, but we're gonna do the table now. So I've got everything set out that I am interested in. Sorry, y'all, a little wonky here. I'm gonna be using a few new pieces, a few things that I've had. I'm gonna show you how I kind of incorporate them into the table. So this table specifically is just going to be for decor. So if we're actually having people over, we'll put plates and all that good stuff out, but I'm not gonna have those out just yet. And I'm sorry if you guys hear in the background, Ryan and Kayla and Tanner are watching football. So we're gonna try to finish this up because we are leaving for Baltimore tomorrow. So I have to be up and out the door at 4 in the morning. So we're trying to get everything done so that when I come back for fall, I can be in full fall mode. So if this is your first table setting video with me, this is our dining room table. And what I typically do is I just go ahead and put everything out that I plan on using, think I might use. A lot of this stuff is also front porch, which will be a next video. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see that. But we're just gonna jump in first with the base of our table. And sometimes I'll do a tablecloth, but this year we're actually gonna do a runner. So this year for our linens, we're gonna use this table runner. This actually came from Target recently, so I'll try to have it linked down below. But I liked it because it's got this really nice dark gray and then some orange. So we're gonna get this on the table first. And the color in this is really subtle and neutral and nice. So whatever napkins you're gonna be using is fine. And that's something I liked because I did get a multi-pack of napkins at TJ Maxx. And so I felt like this would be perfect for whatever I decided to put on there. Sorry, I'm just having to get all these. Okay, so here's our table runner down. Like I said, it's this really pretty muted fall color. It really needs to be ironed. So I'm gonna have to do that, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. I am going to get everything else on here and then we can iron once we go. Okay, so next up is what we're gonna use as our centerpiece and kind of build around it. This little wood bowl, I liked it because it's got this raw edge. This came from TJ Maxx. And then I've got these candles and they're from Target and I really liked them because they do have a remote. So you can turn them on. And then you can also do a 5-hour timer. So I thought that was perfect. Eventually I'm gonna put in some Acorns down here, but Ryan collects those for me, and for some reason the ones that we've always used have gotten thrown out, so I will fill this with Acorns from outside. And just a little tip on the Acorns, you can collect them outside. Just make sure you wash them, and then I always bake them just to make sure there's no little critters or bugs in there or anything like that, and that will help you to keep them for a couple of years as well. So the next little elements that I have added are these. They're these little foam pumpkins that I got in a bag, and I want to say I got these from Hobby Lobby. I'll try to find something similar, but I like that they added a little bit of shine to the table. I've also added these little tea light holders with little tea lights. These came from Dollar Tree because you want something that's going to kind of pull down the table as well, so not just in the center. So I have decided for this table, I'm just going to do a 4-piece setting. So I went ahead and put out these little glass Scottinger chargers. And like I said, if I was settings for a specific event, I would go ahead and put plates and all that out, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna put our napkins out and I'm gonna show you those. And before I show you that, I've gotta show you the perfect addition to our bar. So I know this is a little bit Thanksgiving, but I go ahead and put it out anyways. So this is on our bar that's right in our dining room. And I just thought this was the cutest little addition. Okay, so napkins. I did get these earlier in the year at Home Goods. They're the House and Garden brand. And they're this little pack of 8 of these orange and pattern napkins. And I did get 2 sets of them. And I think, yeah. So for this table, I'm just going to use the plain orange napkins out of here. One thing I did want to show you guys is typically when I buy napkins, they come with these pretty little basic strings. Always keep those. If you guys didn't already watch my home fall get ready with me, I used one of these actually to tie up a wreath. So it's a really good way just to reuse them. You can use them for gifts. You can use them if I have people coming over, I use them for my towels. So a little easy thing to throw in a drawer. So I'm gonna get these taken out and then I'll show you the napkin rings that I'm using. Okay, so these are the little napkin rings that I'm using. Again, I got these from Target a few years ago, but I'll try to link something similar. They're just a very chunky gold leaf pattern. And I use these sometimes even when it's not the fall, but I thought it was perfect because I'm doing a lot more gold this year. So for my napkins, I am not going to do anything crazy. Like I said, I'm just using these orange, they're like a cotton linen blend napkin. So I'm going to show you quickly how I style them. Okay, so I'm quickly gonna show you just how I'm styling these napkins. So we've got our napkin rings, and these specifically came folded, which is perfect. So you could do a couple of different things with them. You could unfold them and iron them and put them that way. But since we're not putting plates out, I'm gonna do it very simply. So I have this folded, and you can see. So you fold it long ways, and then you fold it in fourths. And then all I'm gonna do with this is I'm going to take the napkin ring, and I'm gonna kind of bunch it at the top a little bit, and I'm gonna slide this napkin on here like this. And then that's all we're gonna do. So you can see once I get it in there, I kind of fluff up the top, fluff up the bottom. And the reason I like this is if I don't have a plate, it's gonna take up a little bit more of those charger plates and add a little bit more dimension. So I'm gonna do that for each one of these 4 plates here. And I'll always put the finished bottom of the napkin at the bottom for my guests. So I put it, if this is the top where it's been folded, I always put the raw end at the bottom. Okay, so here we go. So the only thing you're gonna have to imagine is I will have acorns in this soon. And then as we get closer to actual fall and not early September, I am going to buy small little live pumpkins and put them on these charger dishes as well. I just don't want them to rot before the end of the season. So I hope you enjoyed this fall video. Make sure you're subscribed because I will be doing my fall porch within the next week. I also have some other fun Southern content coming, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.